We've got to get more!
There's not much left!
No! There's just a few left!
Hold on, there's got to be more! There must be!
There's lost! Somewhere!
Wait, what's that? There's one!
No,
Hold on!
Couple more!
Hold on!
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wait, there's more!
Where? Hey, quick!
Ho-hos!
Ho-hos! I love ho-hos!
Ho-hos! Oh, we found the box of ho-hos!
Oh, happy day!
Oh, good.
Happy day!
Look here! Look! Hey!
What?
Look! It's Little Debbie claw cakes!
Little Debbie is not Hostess!
Oh,
No!
Oh!
But we have it!
Oh, precious! We'll be right back!
Oh,
Precious!
oh, delicious!
Smell it!
Oh, I want this one. Oh, it smells so good.
The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
You are a dangerous man. You're gonna risk our lives for a Twinkie?
There's a box of Twinkies in that grocery store. Not just any box of Twinkies. The last box of Twinkies that anyone will enjoy in the whole universe. Believe it or not, Twinkies have an expiration date. Someday very soon, life's little Twinkie gauge is gonna go empty. Time to nut up or shut up.
So we got some. We managed to get some. Hostess is going out of business! No! They're being liquidated just like my output after eating too many Twinkies! No!
We had to do some things we weren't proud of to some old ladies in a certain supermarket in a certain city. But damn it, we got them!
Yep. Wait, the old ladies or the Twinkies? Well, kind of both.
Just don't look in your trunk.
Fair enough. Yes, that's a little, fear not, everyone. Fear not. The Not So Late Show has secured a supply of Twinkies for the next 3 Deep Fried Fridays.
Well, we only need one because it's the end of the world. So.
Right, that's true. So,
but just in case.
Just in case the world doesn't end, although it will because of us on our Deep Fried show. But just in case.
But the cockroaches need something to live off of too, you know.
Yes, that's true. But no, all right, here, let's actually, oh, God, dang it, I wish I had my phone, but I remember all this. Anyway.
I don't know what just happened.
Neither do I. Twinkies, popular myths, let's spell them, that they have a really, really, really long shelf life. That is not true.
Really?
Not true.
I didn't know that.
Their shelf life is actually 25 days.
That's it?
That's their best. They're best within 25 days. No, truly, seriously. Twinkies also, the recipe actually has changed over time. Originally, these confectionaries were...
Oh, I know.
Yes?
Banana flavored!
Yes, they were originally flavored with banana.
Hey, so is my ice cream. It's banana.
Yes. But when World War II hit, bananas were part of troops' food and all that, so they came up with the vanilla cream thing instead. It became even more popular than before. A lot of people also think Twinkies are called Twinkies because, well, these aren't, but that they come in twin packs. But,
Gotcha.
Pardon me? That's actually not true. Twinkies are called that because there was some sort of shoe advertisement, and then they kind of got named after that, which is kind of weird. So there's a few popular Twinkie myths. So That's the thing. They will not last forever. It's very sad. So I actually put the Twinkies and put them in the freezer.
But how old was that one that we ate? Not me. I forget who it. Did you eat it on the show like years ago?
No one ate that one.
No one ate it?
No one ate it.
No one's. I thought somebody. I thought yeah.
Maybe Ray took a bite and then immediately regretted it. I think he spit it.
Was, one of the other ones that smacked themselves with stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, can you be a little more specific?
Yeah.
One of the ones that actually had an IQ, but for some reason was an idiot.
Right. So, precious Twinkies and ho-hos.
I have an idea, and I apologize for eating on the air.
No, you don't.
I don't. But we were so busy getting so much stuff for the show today that this has been actually sitting outside in the back lot.
It's not product placement. It's no longer a company. Well, it won't be soon. Soon
That's
it
true.
won't even matter.
Here, just
Yes, no one knows that this is Hostess.
no. Oh.
No one will know because we aren't saying Hostess nor showing the label Hostess.
We're just talking about the woman who greets us at the door.
Yes, that's
the
it.
hostess.
But it's a very sad day. All right. So on that note, this week's top 3 is actually going to be top 3 things you would hoard if you found out they weren't going to make any more of them. Gasoline, yes. All right, I guess, yeah, but let's keep it a little more esoteric. Let's move beyond the stuff that's let's rule out anything that's necessary for survival or society as we know it. Because if you're like, what if they stop making cars?
HD DVDs!
Yeah, HD DVD. Yes, no. Centipede. What? Like the video game or actual like?
The actual centipede.
The insects. All right.
We'll talk about this later. This will be a good debate.
Yeah. But there is a lot going on. Actually, here, let's rewind. Jay, what did you do for this week?
I worked a lot.
All right, me
and
too.
My body hates me.
All right, me too. Count it. Yeah, well.
No, now my body loves me. Because now I'm feeding its dependency.
Sure. But there was a lot going on in tech news this week, wasn't there?
There's a lot going on. I thought it was going to be like, we got 4 stories. No, we got about the next 40 minutes worth, so.
Do we really?
It's that much.
All right, well, we'll do that and then get right to top 3. So you ready to crank away on...
No, give us 30 seconds.
Okay, so let's do 30 seconds. So what did you work too?
I did pretty much absolute... Well, actually, I take that back. I worked on my flight sim this week.
I can tell you one thing you didn't do.
What's that?
Meet us online to play Borderlands.
I'm sorry.
You're a slut.
I logged on real quick and I was going to log back on.
I did see that. I'm like, ooh, Brad's online. Ooh, Brad's playing Borderlands.
Well, I logged off real quick because
go?
I was going to make food, and then I made food, and then I sat down, and then I read an email, and then I don't remember anything after that because I fell asleep.
Until 2 o'clock in the morning where I was like, sorry, I fell asleep.
Yeah,
I'm like,
well, that's the thing. I fell asleep at like 7. I woke up, I'm like, F! Because I knew when I woke up, I'm like, son of a bitch.
yeah, well, it's true.
Sorry.
It's all right.
We can play tonight.
No.
Why not?
Because I have to work.
Details.
They like me to be awake and conscious at some point during my day.
Whatever. Okay. Now, are you ready for tech news?
No, Jay didn't tell us how many numbers we got to note that.
92 through
115?
It's like 16 or 17.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that high. Keep going. You'll see when you'll know the last one. It'll be the app of the week.
Yeah. 116. That's
It's 116, give or take.
Hey, let's do a news story. Okay. Edible deodorant is a thing now.
What?
Yes, as in a deodorant you can eat, because why not? Dio Perfume Candy is a rose-flavored candy that also emits a rosy smell once you've eaten it. They cost about $8 a bag, and you can get it sugar-free. Hey, Doug! Sugar-free deodorant!
You won't die.
Rack.com says it's a collaboration between a Belgian candy company and an American pharmaceutical company. It's not in any stores in the U.S., but you can buy them online through Amazon.
Of course you can. Wait a minute. Why is there a perverted story above this that I have not read yet?
I don't know.
I can too read if I sound it
I was
out.
going for a quick story that sounded like all they needed was a quick story to get to tech news.
Oh.
All right.
Is that a true statement?
And
crickets. This is evidently the new tech news theme. Ooh. Ready?
I gotta do new graphics.
Set. Start wipe. Ooh.
Rob's going to buy a BMW.
Yay,
and
Rob.
Why is Rob going to buy a BMW?
Good question.
All right, maybe Rob's not going to buy a BMW, but BMW is
If
now...
by BMW you mean a burly man's watch, then yes.
Already got one.
That's true.
Sweet. No, BMW is now making a race car type steering wheel for its vehicles. I think the M classes.
Okay,
So it has the cool LEDs.
Can you take it off?
Well, if you
that
pull
would be
anything hard
awesome.
enough, you can take it off.
Yeah, true. Well, that's good. I mean, you see, like the F1. I mean, come on. Rob would buy any car with an F1 detachable steering wheel.
That means he'd want to buy the original kit too.
Well, come on. That would be the ultimate theft deterrent, by the way, too. You know, like.
Yeah.
You know, like
Steal the, what the hell?
Yeah. Like they try to. No, that's not going to work. Yeah.
No, but this steering wheel is really cool because it has LEDs that show basically like the tack, like an F1 racer. It has a digital display right at 12 o'clock center that can show you a bunch of different things depending if you're on sport mode, road mode, love mode, whatever.
Great, because there's nothing you should be doing when driving fast in a BMW than look at the steering wheel and not at the road.
Ooh, pretty lights.
Oh, yeah, I think that's an ambulance. In other tech news, Penn State looks for a vacuum. What?
No. Well, they're looking for a Dyson.
Vacuum? No,
maybe.
They're not looking for a Dyson vacuum. They're looking for a Dyson sphere.
Yes, balls are spheres.
Yes.
Ah,
all right.
So they are looking for a vacuum.
Here's the 10-second explanation of what a Dyson sphere is.
Ready? If you never saw that episode of Star Trek, here it comes. Go.
Civilization builds an entire infrastructure around a star to capture all its energy.
Cool.
So basically think of like Earth except inside out and except crazy, crazy huge and built around a star.
Awesome.
At its center.
Awesome. And the star provides all the energy they need, don't it?
Yeah. Boom. So that's the Dyson sphere.
Man, we just blew your mind.
So Penn State's going, there's got to be a civilization crazy more advanced than us. Why haven't they built a Dyson sphere? We should look for a Dyson sphere. You know what we're going to do? We're going to look for a Dyson sphere.
Because their football program just shit the bed, so may as well go up and look for Dyson spheres.
It's true. Yeah. So they're going to look for that. I don't even know how you would look for a Dyson sphere.
Just look for a big mechanical thing that's a big round something.
I don't think at that distance you're going to see any big mechanical thing.
You don't know that.
I have a
Have
pretty
you tried?
No.
And there you go. Case and...
You got a little something right here.
I'm saving it.
Okay. I don't know what it is. I think it's just maybe a part you missed shaving. Google to go more wireless?
Yeah, they're in some sort of talks with Dish Network.
Okay.
I think they just want to expand and be more Google-ish.
Why would they talk to Dish Network? Does Dish Network own some of the spectrum or something?
Look how huge Dish Network is.
That's correct. Yeah, is Google trying to create its own wireless provider?
I'm not really sure because they're saying that Dish Network just... I don't know if they acquired Spectrum like you were saying or what. They weren't that specific, but they said Google's in talks with them to be doing some sort of project. But then Dish Network's like, oh yes, well we've been approached by a lot of people. I'm like, yeah, but this is Google.
Yeah, so maybe they're going to try and integrate Google TV into like replace whatever Dish Network, gobbledygook have there with Google TV. Now that would be a great little thing for them.
Or satellite phones.
Ooh, Google satellite phone. That's
just don't walk inside.
Yes.
Anywhere.
Still.
Or underneath a
service
tree.
Everywhere. Yeah, kind of. All right.
And don't try to use a phone when it rains.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Nothing will happen soon.
Oh.
Hey, GM is doing something useful for once.
Oh, it's not making a car, I'll tell you that. It's actually using the excess parts of their old cars.
Yay! So basically, when you have a electric car, eventually,
i.e. the Chevy Volt.
Yeah, the battery gets worn out after a while.
It does.
So what
like
they're
any other
doing
battery.
is they're working with this other company to try and link together a whole bunch of Chevy Volt batteries to basically be the world's largest home UPS.
Yes.
So you can hook those up at home, and man, can you imagine if for a battery pack that big, how loud that thing's going to beep?
Yeah, that's going to be Cover
I'm
your ears,
I'm just thinking about that. It's like, oh, power's out. Beep! Yeah.
Well, basically, these Volt batteries, once they get down to 30%, they don't have any usefulness anymore. Yeah, 30% of life.
However, you'll link a bunch of those together.
But 30% life for a car is, that
still
sucks.
Quite a bit of power.
30% for running a house, especially if you hook 5 or 6 of them together at 30%.
Right.
You're going to have a lot of power.
Right.
And they say that if you hook about 5 or 6 of them together, you can power about a dozen homes.
I don't know about that.
They said they've tested it.
I get what's that?
Maybe half a dozen homes.
Maybe not the home that I live in. I'm an electricity hog. I'm just saying.
You turn on something the wrong way and you kill houses and baby kittens.
Game discs are a thing of the past unless you want to buy a game. Jay?
Digital sales for video games.
Right, so
are
you basically go
actually
online
up.
for Xbox, Xbox Live, and you do one of the digital downloads, or download through iOS Store or the Android Play Store.
Something of the sort.
You're on.
Digital game sales were up 22% in the third quarter of this year. So July, August, September. That brings it up to 1.4 billion
With a B.
with a B dollars. That's almost half.
That's a crap ton of money.
That's a crap
That's
ton of
a
money.
real
That's
lot
a
of
crap
money.
ton of the market share for
Yeah.
video games.
Yeah.
Being done digitally instead of on disc anymore.
Yes, I mean, it's all going to go that way. The discs will eventually be a thing of the past, because eventually so many people will have high-speed internet where they'll just be anyone with dial-up or who doesn't have internet at that point. Screw you. Really?
Yeah, if you don't have at least DSL, which is deplorably slow.
Right.
I mean, if you don't have that, yeah, you got to get out of 1992.
True
This
statement.
needs to happen.
Happy birthday to Live!
Yay!
Xbox
Or is it
Live.
Live?
No, it's Live.
Oh.
I was actually a beta tester for the original Xbox Live. I still have my beta tester game discs.
Aw.
Yeah.
What did you beta test? What
Xbox
the games?
Live.
Well, I know. What were the games?
Revolt. All right, it was actually a Sega Dreamcast game that was never on Xbox,
Okay.
but they did it as one of the original Xbox Live. And it was like NFL Fever was another one of the NFL Fever 2003 was another one of the test games, and I'm trying to think what else. Those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, Revolt. That game was super fun. I was really hoping they'd bring that to Xbox, but they never did.
Oh.
It was like a RC car racing game, except kind of like Mario Kart 2, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But no, it turns 10 today. I mean, think how far that's coming. That has really revolutionized gaming. It really has. I mean, you came along with Nintendo, that revolutionized gaming. Then you came along with PlayStation, that revolutionized gaming. And the next revolution wasn't necessarily the console; it was what the console brought with it, Xbox Live. Pretty cool.
Which has now brought a plethora of other things.
True statement. Wii U is fully rounded, but we're not talking about the game console. We are talking about the discs themselves.
You said
Now,
Wii a
I don't
lot.
know why this is such a big deal or why everyone's making such a big fuss out of this, but Jay, explain.
You have a disc. And if you've ever seen a CD or a DVD or a Blu-ray disc or anything of the sort, you know what a CD looks like. If you don't, you need to stop living under a rock.
Right.
But you know that it's round, and then if you turn it so it's horizontal, it's a flat edge because it's rounded, and that's how you get your platform. These new Wii U discs are actually rounded on the edges. Not sure what the big deal is. You're eating gold! You fool!
Golden delicious.
Oh, well, that's all right then. So these new Wii U discs are completely rounded. It's actually proprietary, so you can't do that. Only they can do that. I don't know why or how, but who cares? So their discs are rounded, and they actually hold 25 gigs of data. And even
So what you're trying to say is
a double
it's
layer
blue-
disc only holds 8.7.
Well, for DVDs, but basically
Yeah.
what it is it's a proprietary Blu-ray format. Way to go, Nintendo, for making it proprietary bullshit once again.
But in the interim, Facebook.
No one likes you, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Hey, Facebook Mobile's catching up.
Yeah, so if you have a mobile app on the Android, iPhone, Twinkie, anything of the sort, you know that Facebook just got an update. They actually added something that, well, the regular desktop versions had forever, and that's called the share button. So if you see something, that's just disturbing, and I don't even know why. But
You're not wearing a green shirt.
that that's very true. Oh, that's not the right password. So now if you use Facebook on your Android or your iOS or your pads or your anything, now you can actually share something that you saw instead of being like, oh, that's so cool, I want to oh, I can't. Oh, sad times now.
Aw.
But now you can.
Yay!
Instead of trying to remember to go and share it when you get back home.
Oh.
Yay,
Oh,
me.
How about that? Well, that's kind of cool.
It is cool. So, yay, it finally caught up with itself.
Hey, wait, caught up with itself. So, wait, huh?
Thirsty?
A little bit.
Where's my soda? Damn it. I forgot it outside.
Google gives Apple the FU.
So we didn't see this one coming.
Hey, Google's going to be releasing their own version of the mapping application on iOS.
No, it is And this wasn't really hard because Google was always on the iPhone anyhow.
Right.
With their maps. So basically just said, okay, you don't want to include it and you want to have your junk one. Hey, let's navigate here. Why am I in the middle of the Hudson River? I don't know.
Yeah.
So they said, okay, we'll just make it an app. You can go and approve it because you have no reason not to, and we'll just make millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
Open your mouth, Jay.
Ah! All right, anyways.
What happened? Oh.
So Google's going to have a app for the iOS.
Yay.
Yay! And no one cares. Actually, everyone cares. but
Everyone
no
cares
one
because now you
cares.
can actually find your way around town again.
I gotta be honest. After using the Apple Maps application for a little bit,
Junk.
it's junk. It really is junk. I didn't think it was that bad at first, but after actually using it, you gotta go. Yep. This
junk.
is junk. Hey, we finally playing catch up. So what are they getting?
They're finally getting, drumroll please, YouTube app.
No one. Speaking of stuff, no one cares about. Yeah, no one cares.
So something that the rest of us have had for about the last 4
Because
years.
when I want to go on YouTube, I fire up my Wii.
I can't remember the last time I fired up my Wii. Anybody want to buy a Wii with a bunch of games and 4 controllers and 4 nunchucks? Let me know. Anyway. The holidays are just right around the corner.
Friday
kids.
evening tech sale on the Not So Late Show.
Hey, we never thought of that.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
Says you.
and Cablevision. Anyways,
We'll sell it in the parking lot.
but here's the funny thing: they're finally just getting that now.
Just in time for the Wii to disappear.
Yeah, but
Yay.
I mean, really, no one is using the Wii for viewing YouTube or Netflix or any of that stuff. Let's be honest.
That's true.
The interface is crappy. The Wii can't even do HD. It can't do
The
HD.
Wii U can.
HD is so old. But no, the Wii.
That's so 1080p.
The Wii is a toy at best. You read screen reads you. All right, this is a really cool patent that Apple has filed. So, all right, you know when you're looking at something on a screen, okay, the text is always the same size no matter how far away you hold it from your face or hit your face with it.
That's going to leave a mark.
Apple has registered for a patent that will change the size of the text on screen based on the distance you're holding the device from your face. So, of course, all the iPads, iPhones have a little front-facing camera on there. So they should be able to detect how far it is from your face. So if the device is further from your face, it'll increase the size of the text so it's easy to read. Closer to your face, it'll decrease the size of the text so you can fit more on the screen. I think that's actually really cool and really innovative. I actually hope they implement that.
I really can't believe it took them this long to figure that one out with all the forward-facing cameras now.
Well, let's be honest, though. No one else has even thought of that. You and I didn't think of that. No one else thought of it.
Oh, I thought of it.
You did?
I just don't have any way of actually
When
putting any of
did
these
you think of it?
somewhere in time.
Oh, yes. Just like
I don't
the
have
DeLorean.
millions and billions of dollars to actually put these things into motion.
Details,
just like a lot of my ideas.
Details.
I think our audio.
All the world's a video game, or at least that's what Google's trying to do. Jay, explain.
This is weird.
The show? Yes, it is.
Google has created a game called Ingress. And basically, to play this game, which is to
you need to go outside and get a life.
To the
chagrin really, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, to the chagrin of every gamer in the world, you actually have to take yourself, go outside into the sunlight, and actually do things. And it's actually, you can choose it's basically like your team versus another team, and you choose which side you want to be on, and then you just do stuff. There's not a lot of details.
Great, because that's all we need is people playing games on their phone, running into traffic because they're not paying attention.
Well, not only that, but when is it going to hit to the point where, like, you have these wackadoos that are like, I'm playing the game, it's like, I'm going to make it real, and they just start blowing, like, frogs up with M80s or some weird shit like that.
I'm pretty sure they do that already.
Well, that's true, too, but now they have an excuse. At least we can keep them inside for the most part.
They didn't need one before. They don't need one now. Now it's
just easier.
The video game made me do it.
As if we haven't heard that one a billion times already.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens with this one.
All right, elsewhere tech news: STE to BD in 1Q02. Star Trek Enterprise to Blu-ray disc in first quarter of 2013.
I always have to throw one of these in there for you.
That's J-Speak. Or it's J-Code for hey, Star Trek Enterprise is coming out on Blu-ray. So presumably it's going to be coming out on a single disc because it's only like 2.5 seasons.
That's really it. So if you missed all 9 episodes of Star Trek Enterprise...
It was like 20...
Was it even that?
30, 13, it was like 30-something, wasn't it?
13, 26, 31, 32, maybe. I think it made it 2.5 seasons.
Something. I'm sure it'll be just one crazy expensive set. The real question is, who the hell's going to buy it?
Well, if you're an avid Star Trek fan and you just want to say that you have the collection.
No. The only people who are going to buy this is because they see the guy on the cover and they think they're buying like season 7 of Quantum Leap. That's the only reason people are going to buy this. They're like, it's the guy from Quantum Leap. I love that show.
Why is there a spaceship in Quantum Leap? Whatever. It must have been some other thing he did.
Future Quantum Leap. That was the thing. How come they never like jumped to the future? It was always like set in the 80s.
Quantum Leap?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They should have done like
they weren't very good leapers.
Should have done a futuristic one. Hey, do you hate people bragging about LTE? That's okay, because for $650 you can bring down the entire network. Haha, count it.
Screw you, LTE users.
All right, here's a quick explanation.
Bless you.
LTE, which is basically 4G cell phones, so super fast.
What does LTE stand for?
Long-term evolution.
Ooh.
Yes. It's 4G super fast cell phone. It's different than 3G or 2G.
It's fast.
In that there's certain data that's encoded all over the spectrum in like 2G and 3G that establish the connection between the tower and the cell phone. Mm-hmm. However, with 4G, there's one very small part of the bandwidth for encryption, and if you block that part, you pretty much crash the system. Well, you don't crash the system, you just prevent LTE service whatsoever. So for $650, you can basically buy the parts and build a super powerful, super big jammer that would jam LTE over the size of like half a Manhattan.
It's basically like putting about 80 people into a bus and then taking the engine out of the bus and being like, there you go, and you just sit there.
Yeah.
That's it.
So yeah, that's exactly it. So enjoy that thought. Hey, Wi-Fox or Wi-Fox when Wi-Fi meets steroids. All right, so back down at the University of North Carolina, was it?
North Carolina State.
North Carolina State. You ever notice when you're on like a plane or you're on a train or an automobile or just any public Wi-Fi, Starbucks, wherever you are, a bunch of people on Wi-Fi at once, that sucker slows right down. And even when you account for how much data they're using, it shouldn't be slowing down that much.
Correct.
Well, they've developed a way to handle the wireless traffic such that they can, in theory, increase the speed by up to 700%.
Which is phenomenal.
Which is pretty cool. So I guess in the near future, you'll when they start selling this technology and start implementing it, you'll actually be able to get decent Wi-Fi service at Starbucks.
Because they say that, I mean, like routers are measured like, what, 10, 100? 10 up and 100 megabit down?
Well, if you have really good service.
If you have really good, but what is it really? Like maybe one down in a quarter of a megabit?
Well, it's like,
on a good day.
It's not that great.
It's horrible, but at least they've come up with this way of getting the technology to talk better. It's like getting a better translator. It's like, I kind of understand what they're saying. Now it's like, oh, I really understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
And they can do it backwards compatible, too.
Ooh. Wolfpack.
Yay. Wolf?
Oh. Facebook has a useful app.
This is weird. They might actually have something here.
Which is?
It is called the Social Jobs Partnership app.
Okay.
So basically, it's like a big job hunt app. So basically,
which all of the Hostess employees will now be going on because the union blew it.
No, the union. Well, we'll talk about the whole Hostess thing afterwards. I don't think the union blew it at all. Basically, it's a worldwide, nationwide, really. I think it's just in the U.S. right now. It's a nationwide job hunt because basically there's like for all the different areas, they're going to post jobs.
Right.
So if they have jobs, then people that are on Facebook while they're tooling around because they're not getting jobs,
right,
they can actually see job postings and be like, hey, that's in my area, or I don't mind traveling across 3 states to get a job. Mm-hmm. But it's actually a cool partnership where we can actually start getting jobs out there so people can start having more means of finding them and hopefully get America back to work.
Yay!
And that we support.
You sound like a politician.
Vote for me in what year is
it? A couple of years, maybe, something like that.
Midterms.
Vote for Jay for dog catcher. Ooh. Hey, jellyfish to fight cancer.
This is cool.
It is.
And if it works, it'll be even cooler.
All right, they are using these DNA strands on these like little sort of microchip type things to like suspend in the bloodstream.
It's a microfluidic chip.
Yeah, we'll go with that. And it has jellyfish-like tentacles that come off of it, which are actually DNA strands, which are programmed to attach to certain types of cells. So in theory, you could like filter like cancer or other types of stuff out of the blood.
Yeah, it has like
it's
the
really
little
cool
barbs
biomedical
on
science.
them. Yeah, it's like little baby tiny barbs, but as it goes along, and it's like, oh look, there you are.
Yep.
And just kind of drags it along with it, and then I think they can extract the chip out with all the evil cells.
You're right.
And I think they can actually release good cells back.
I don't know.
It's a beginning science, and this is actually taking place up in Boston, a Boston hospital. So, yay! If something bad happens to us, 2 hours north we go.
Yay!
Yay us!
And now you just have to wait 8 years for the clinical trials.
Yay! No cancer for 8 years.
Yeah.
And after that, bring on jellyfish.
Yes, something like that.
Delicious.
I think that's what the new Android system would be called.
Jellyfish?
Jellyfish, probably. All right, what else we got?
That also tastes delicious.
Hey, don't lose your Skype password because you won't be able to recover it. Why, Jay?
Oops.
You broke
Oops.
it again.
Oh.
You played with password and don't remember it.
So evidently the Russians,
Those crazy Russians.
crazy Russians, they found this little glitch that if you have multiple user accounts under the same password, under certain circumstances, you could actually go and request oops, I forgot my password, here's my email.
Right.
And kind of just, even if it's not yours, you can just get it reset and take over accounts.
Oh, that's kind of, bad. So they disabled their password recovery thing.
So they said, well, that's not the most secure thing that's ever been done. Hey, why don't we take that down and rethink this one?
Right, so right now there is no way for anyone to recover their account if they lost their password.
Yeah. So don't F up.
Yeah, so that's
Don't.
kind of bad. I got nothing more to say about that.
But at least they didn't technically hack it.
I get.
They
Well,
just found a
maybe
loophole.
they did. Yeah, I get.
It's a loophole.
Loop something.
An iPhone.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, for all the porn addicts. Wait, Jay. I don't even know what the hell this one's about, Jay.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
You do.
Go on.
Western Digital has released a USB
Oh.
3 4 terabyte hard drive. Rob rejoices. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Rob rejoicing.
That is Rob rejoicing.
All you get is a succinct yes.
So
no,
a 4 terabyte
I
hard-
remember in my day, in my first computer, I had a Commodore 64. We
With
didn't even
64
have a hard
megs,
drive.
A 64 meg hard drive.
No, it was 64 kilobytes of memory, actually.
60K of memory, but the actual hard drive.
It didn't have a hard drive.
Oh.
Yeah. No, my first actual computer with a hard drive actually had a 1.6 gigabyte hard drive.
Wow.
And the big hard drive back then was 2.1 gigabytes.
That probably cost you an arm and a leg.
It did. It was like a difference of like $500 between the 1.6 and the 2.1.
The weird thing is that I have a 1 terabyte and I have a 2 terabyte, and the 1 terabyte is twice the size of the 2, and I can't figure that out.
What?
See, Rob's 2. It does make sense. Western Digital, you did something weird.
I think I have a 5 that's like twice the size of my my 2 terabyte.
Now you're just
Five
bragging.
that's twice the size of your two.
Excuse me, a 500 gigabyte
That's twice the size of your 2 terabyte.
physically.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
We're talking about physical size.
2005.
Oh yeah. Okay, all right. I'm slightly confused.
As time goes, actually, I'm gonna do this. Stop interrupting. As time goes this way.
Drives go that way. Anyways, who needs faster directions?
Hi, Rob.
As time over here, camera 3. This is my other hand.
Oh, what are we
Time
talking?
goes this way. The drive size goes this way. That's all.
All right. So, anyways, with the fastest directions, Google has patented a thing where you, in addition to searching by fastest route, shortest route, you can also search by cell phone service. So, like, if you're
Don't touch that.
So your route,
my ice
so
cream?
you maintain cell phone
There it
service throughout your route. So if you have Sprint, it'll basically be along the case of
3 states.
well, no, 20 minutes for the shortest route and 9 hours for the cell phone route.
True.
Yeah, and that's just to get across town.
That's true.
Yeah, 3 states and across town. There you go.
It's the same.
Now that
thing.
we were done, we could have moved on to the next one.
I thought you didn't have enough time.
Bonus time.
Yay! I don't know. What other ways could you map though? All right, so maintaining cell phone service, shortest route, fastest route.
How many Denny's?
How many Denny's? That would be great.
Walking route.
Walking. Well, you already have walking route.
Well, walking and biking because
walking
you could
route,
have to drive like
route,
this, but if you're walking, you just go.
Mass transit route.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different things, but now you have cell phone. It's like.
I guess.
In this day and age, I mean, if you're not on Sprint, is that really a problem? If you are on Sprint, that's a big problem.
Not huge. Well, or T-Mobile.
Ginormous.
Yeah, that's a ginormous problem on T-Mobile. No, I don't know. Well, what other ways could you possibly navigate? See, what are the biggest things?
By cell phone now.
No, what are the biggest things I have with problems I have with any mapping
By satellite strength.
Navigation. I don't think that really matters either.
I don't see you coming up with anything better.
Well, I was about to say, when I want to just like find something along my route. Why is it never easy in any of the mapping applications? Be like, I want to go to a Dunkin' Donuts. Find the Dunkin' Donuts that takes me the least amount off my route, or something like that. None of them do that properly.
Because no matter where you go, there's always a Dunkin' Donuts.
That's true. Well, maybe I want to get some Hostess cupcakes. GoPro has something I want. You know what it is? It's an iPhone app.
Yay! So download it. Yay! And then you can have it.
Yay! I only need additional hardware to go with it. Oh. No, with the GoPro up, they have. All right, so you know what GoPros are, right? They're the little cameras. They're this big. They're like the action cams everyone puts on the helmet.
The little camera with a big resolution.
Yeah, or they put on their chest or whatever, and it captures like all the action sports: surfing, skiing, people running into walls, skateboarding, whatever.
Cool things.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now they have this little thing that goes on the back. So you can control it via Wi-Fi, so you can connect it to your iPhone, and you can basically use your iPhone as a viewfinder, because the little camera doesn't have a viewfinder because it's cheap and it's tiny. Although you can buy a different external viewfinder, but that's totally a different thing altogether. But it's kind of cool. So then you can mount it on the side of a plane or something and start and stop recording from there, view for the viewfinder, and actually see where the hell it's pointing, which is kind of cool. But the extra Wi-Fi backpack's like $80. It's really expensive. But hey, it's kind of a cool app, and maybe it works. I don't know, maybe something like that. Screw you, Romulans! What?
We now have a cloaking device.
Yay, but it only works for microwaves.
Oh.
Jay?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh. Where's our audio out here?
Rob,
make it work.
No, who cares? Just read. Or elaborate.
So what they've done where the hell was this? Oh, Duke University did this one. They're smarter than us because they made a cloaking device. So they've made, I don't understand the true mechanics. You could probably explain it better than I because I'm retarded. But they've made whatever it is, so if you put a microwave in front of it to try to find, like they do with all these military aircraft and all that crazy stuff they do now, it can't find it. One-dimensionally, just like kind of, it's here, it's looking that way. Nope, there's nothing there. These aren't the droids we're looking for, and it just keeps moving on. It's not there. It doesn't exist.
I think that's pretty cool.
It is
now
cool.
Now if they can figure out a way to do that in the visual spectrum, awesome.
Well, if the Romulans did it, we can do it too.
True.
I mean, screw the Romulans.
I mean, heck, if you can do it in science fiction, it shouldn't be that hard to do in real life, right?
Hey, science fiction is just like nonfiction.
See, that's how we're going to make our millions, being at the cloaking device. Ooh, there we go.
I like that.
Hey, Wii U, more like Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Because it's not what's there, it's what's missing.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot of
like
stuff.
A decent video game system, DVD playback, Blu-ray playback.
I don't know what it does for playback.
Realistic controllers, good games, anything resembling something you can use for first-person shooters, a decent online service. Doesn't look good. Probably costs too much. Still doesn't have the performance of PS3 or Xbox 360, even though it's a next-gen console. Oh yeah, what else is it missing? Oh yeah, no Hulu, no Netflix, no Amazon Prime,
no Nintendo TV, which they've been
Nintendo
touting.
TV. Oh, no YouTube.
Because they just got it for the Wii, it's going to take another 8 years for it to come out on this one.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is it's a piece of crap.
Right now. Maybe in the future they're going to actually develop it better. But
you may be able to shine a turd, but it's still a turd.
But it's got a handheld turd.
Sell that shine turd on a piece of string for $400.
You can try and sell. I'm sorry, Nintendo has just completely lost it for me. Screw you, Facebook friends. Guess what tomorrow is?
It's National Unfriend Day.
Yay! I'm gonna unfriend anyone who sends me any more lame-ass game requests.
So it's going to be me and Pat left, huh?
Pretty much.
And D and Sam.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I keep it's all I get from certain people. Rather is
Come play this game. I don't want to play the game. If I wanted to play the game, I would have been playing it by now.
let's be honest. It's not Facebook friends. It's Facebook acquaintances. These are people who you knew in high school and you barely knew them in high school. You're like, hey, you remember me from high school, right? Nah. And you're like, barely. Boy, you got fat. For me, it's fine. It's not like I got fat. I was always fat. So, boy, you stayed the same.
Or you got fatter. You're one of me now. Suck it.
Yeah.
Jerk.
But no, so it's National Unfriend Day, so you can go through and you can go I don't really know this person, or this person, or this person, or this person. Unfriend, 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 unfriend. And that'll be kind of nice, because you can sort of pare it down. I mean, I've already blocked so many feeds on my Facebook thing anyways. I mean, I might as well just remove them.
Turn off. Still don't care. Turn off.
I did that a ton during political season.
Turn off.
Yeah. This week's app of the week is Jay. Well, it's not Jay, but Jay has it.
I'm the app of the week, and now you can take me everywhere. At least Doug's happy about it.
So
no one else is. And the yays have it. It is called Lost Winds 2: Winter of the Melodious, or Melodious.
It's free on the iOS App Store,
and that's
what
all
is it?
that matters. It's another game.
The hell you say?
It is a game. It's all touch. You don't have stupid little things
Good touch.
go left, go right.
Good touch, bad touch.
It depends on where you're touched. But anyway, this is actually the sequel to Lost Winds 1, obviously.
Oh, yes.
But I do have to admit, because number 1 was free 3 weeks ago now, this one was free too. It's the sequel. But the graphics, for what it is, are pretty damn amazing.
Are they?
They are pretty cool. I'll actually show you.
Yes, please do.
How do you work this thing?
If I have to explain it, I won't explain it.
No.
All right.
So while this boots up, that was our tech geeky news.
Right.
What if I put a cloaking device around this so you can't steal it?
No.
Oh.
All right, so let's talk about Hostess.
Now I'm sad.
All right, so
no, I have to do something before we do this because I'm angry at myself.
What's that, eat ice cream?
I have to do a couple things.
Go on.
Because I forgot my soda in the other room. Don't worry, it's diet.
Oh, good.
I'm waiting for this game to load up so I can actually show it to you, but it's dragging.
Yeah, all right, I'll do a news story.
Come on, iPad.
Hey, forget Disneyland. How about a trip to the world's first toilet theme park in Suwon, South Korea?
I'm disconnecting. Disconnect this mic or it's just going to suck.
Weird Asia News reports the so-called Restroom Cultural Park aims to teach visitors all about the fascinating history of commodes. The toilets on display date back to ancient times. The venue was designed not just to honor toilets, but to honor a very special man, Sim Jae-duk, known as Mr. Toilet. He was the founder and first president of the World Toilet Association. He also built a house shaped like a commode. Sadly, he isn't around to enjoy the new theme park. He passed on to the Great Sewer in the sky back in 2009. Which leads me to ask the question: if he was that big into toilets, did they flush him when he died?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of curious about that one.
Wait. Oop.
Oh, and this is also kind of interesting.
Wait.
Did you know Vegas is taking betting odds on Dancing with the Stars? There were no vote-offs last week on Dancing with the Stars because of the presidential election. So this week's actually, it might have already happened. Anyways, well, the odds to win Dancing with the Stars are Kirstie Alley 250-1, Melissa Rycroft 40-1, Apollo Antonono 9-1, Kelly Monaco 8-1, Giles Marini 5-1, Emmett Smith 4-1, and Sean Johnson is a 1-1. All right, it looks positively all right.
I know it's no Xbox.
Yeah,
but for an iPad app,
right?
I think it looks pretty cool.
Sure.
Shut up, Brad.
All right.
I liked it.
You want to talk about Hostess?
No, you hurt my feelings now.
Too bad.
Okay.
Hostess. So, why do you think it's the union doesn't have anything to do with it?
The union, I'm going to stick up for them, not because I'm a union person myself, but because they're actually doing their job and sticking up for the employees, because Hostess actually wanted to take away a lot of their benefits, about 20% of their pay.
No, it was 8.
Yeah. No, it was more than that.
No, it was 8. I actually saw it was 8% and a 16% reduction in benefits, mostly relating to pension funds.
That's bad. Mm-hmm. That's very bad.
is losing your job worse?
If you're going to get screwed like that. I mean, we don't even know what their salaries were. We don't know what their compensation packages were. We don't know what that was. So
let me put it to you.
If they're getting like, yeah, we're making $300,000 a year. We need back like 8%. Screw you. Yeah, then I can say like, dude.
Well, let me put it to you this way.
I'm gonna eat ice cream.
I mean, I don't necessarily have anything against unions. I think they can be a powerful force to stick up for workers' rights. However, they can be. However, a lot of the time, though, they end up just sticking up for their own necks and not necessarily for their workers. There's plenty of that going on too, and I really think that was the case here because this went before a bankruptcy judge, and the whole union brought it before him, saying this was unfair, and then the bankruptcy judge looked at this and goes, nope, that's fair, that's completely fair given the circumstances, and it was basically 3,000 workers costing 15,000 workers their jobs. Because a company cannot stay in business if it's not profitable. It's just not going to happen.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. And the fact that they weren't willing to do that, the company had no other choice. They didn't have any more money. It's not like they're going into bankruptcy protection where they can.
Maybe if you made your Twinkies banana flavored again.
They did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I tried.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, there's that, and what was I going to say? So they refused to go back to work, and the company couldn't make a profit. They're not even going to get out of debt by selling off their previous brands. And that there's still going to be debt left over even after everything's sold off. So it's not like anyone's making money off of this. If someone was like selling off the brands and then coming out with the shareholders or whatever were coming out with a profit or something like that, then there might be a little fudge to be raised there, but there's not. There's still going to be debt on the books. No one's going to make any money, and 18,000 people are off the jobs because 3,000 people didn't go back to work.
Well, here's a question: do you think like Little Debbie or Budweiser or NASCAR is going to buy it up and just keep the brand going?
Someone will keep Twinkies going.
The cockroaches need something to live off of.
Yeah, well, no, I went to Walmart today, and besides the fact that I bought all the Twinkies, I'm sorry, it's me, I'm the one. I did it for Deep Fried Friday, all right? Besides there being, there's a couple interesting stats. The sales rank of Hostess products on Amazon has shot up 31,000% on Amazon. In the food section of Amazon, Hostess products are now 10 of the top 11 products. Just saying. Someone's trying to sell a box of Twinkies for hundreds of dollars on eBay. You can still find Twinkies if you know where to look, obviously. So that was kind of, so I mean, there's obviously demand for that. It's one of those things people love. Someone will totally buy up Twinkies and the recipe, and they will make Twinkies. It might be a half a year or a year before they come out again. Same thing with Ho-Hos and the Snowballs and all that other. Well, no one likes Snowballs. No one's buying that up.
Now, here's a question.
Yeah?
That could be a good social experiment for us to do.
What?
Because you bought a bunch of Twinkies.
Right.
If you sacrifice just one Twinkie or one box. No, it's not that bad. Stick with me. Sacrifice it for the greater good.
Okay.
Take one box of Twinkies, keep it in your freezer.
It went from 1 to 1 box?
Stay with me here.
Okay.
Take one box of Twinkies, keep it in your freezer for like years.
Oh?
Like X amount of years later, put it on eBay as an original Hostess Twinkies before it went out of business and see what you can get for it.
I was thinking about that.
I think that'd be a good social experiment.
I think I might have to wait 20 years, though, for it to really... What? Well,
how long can you freeze those for?
We'll try for 20. You remember that story about the Michael Jordan
You post not for human consumption.
Yeah, not for human consumption. You remember that thing with the Michael Jordan barbecue sauce, right?
Yes.
It ended up selling for like $10,000 online. It was a thing. It was McDonald's. In the Chicago area, they had these burgers with this Michael barbecue sauce developed by Michael Jordan. It was like one of the original bottles that they used at McDonald's, still full of barbecue sauce from 1992. Obviously, no good for human consumption anymore.
No, but you can probably still get the ingredients they used and
yeah, I'm sure, but it sold for $10,000 online. I mean, to some Michael Jordan or McDonald's collector, or maybe a Michael Jordan McDonald's collector. I don't
Or
know.
maybe it's Michael Jordan.
Maybe it was. He was like, I love that barbecue sauce.
Damn, I want some more of that.
But, so maybe 20 years with the Twinkies, you know, it still says Hostess on the box. I mean, will someone buy up the actual Hostess brand and still say Hostess on the box?
Probably.
I don't know. Kind of an interesting question.
Brad, how much money you got?
Not nearly enough.
Let's buy Hostess for $20.
You all right?
We'll rehire all the employees.
You want to split a thing of cupcakes?
I just finished ice cream.
question-
Before the end of the show.
My question still stands. Okay. So I don't know. You know, kind of sad. All right, so let's get into our top three. Ready? Top three things you would hoard if they weren't selling it anymore. Nothing like gasoline or stuff required for basic human survival or basic necessities. Let's go for like
So we have plenty of water.
plenty of water, plenty of generic foodstuffs. Let's go for like individual things like Twinkies. Like, you know, if someone stopped selling Twinkies and no one ever made them again, we would survive. We would be okay. We would just be horribly disappointed.
Well, that's what we're going for, the horribly disappointed portion of the show.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna go.
So we're
with-
not going to die with any of these things on the list. It's just stuff
if
that
they
would be
stop
like-
making them.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
And to just add to that, Reese's Pieces.
All right. Yeah.
Because I'm a big fan. I haven't had them in years because once I started.
Yeah. Once you start, you just can't stop.
Then this happens. Yay me.
So what else though?
Oh, there's so many things. I know one thing for you.
What's that?
If all of a sudden Hawaii just fell into the ocean and there were no more macadamia nuts.
Thank God there's Australia and Brazil.
But they're not Hawaiian macadamia nuts.
Well, neither are the ones in Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Hey, they grew in a tree in Hawaii. It's good enough.
Yeah, fair enough. So macadamia nuts.
Yeah, that one's for you, buddy.
I get, all right. Yeah, I can see that. I would definitely be disappointed.
Big rib.
McRib.
Well, that's just about as
Frankly, that'd
good
be
as
good for
gone
me.
anyhow.
That would be good for me, Rob, if they didn't exist anymore. that would probably be the best of all worlds if they just stopped making those. But they're so delicious.
They are delicious.
What else?
Fruit roll-up.
Video games.
Oh my God.
I mean,
What do we do with our nights?
You think about that. If they just stopped making video games, I mean, like altogether. I mean, you know.
Don't.
Video games
don't,
outlawed.
No, don't say that.
No, it's not even funny.
That's not
Oh,
even
okay.
a joke.
Um,
Another one that's not a joke.
what?
Porn.
What if they stop making? Well, there's always the real thing, Jay.
Katie's got enough hoarded.
Yeah, yeah,
Real what?
yeah. You already have enough hoarded.
Well, yeah. I'm just curious about that real thing you talked about.
Never
What?
mind.
Oh.
If I have to explain it, you're not old enough.
Mentally, anyhow.
Yeah, video games. Although I don't know if you can necessarily hoard video games because those come. It's like they're developed. Yeah, I don't know. See, I don't know if I can include video games on the list because they're always coming out with something new. You know, it's not like, you know,
But
I
what
can
if
buy
the-
37 copies of Halo 4, you know, in case they run out.
But what if the government just says, no, we're banning video games. They're bad for your eyesight, heart health, healthy health.
And
There'll be no more video games, and we're sending EMPs to destroy every video game in the world.
yeah, but you can't buy, like I said, you can't buy like 37 copies of Halo 4 to make up for it.
Yes, you can.
You could, you're just retarded.
Well, yes.
So I don't know if I don't know if I can go with that. All right, what about you guys? What could you not live without, metaphorically speaking?
Pizza.
Pizza?
I need pizza.
Couldn't really hoard pizza.
You could hoard pizza.
Not for very long.
No, not for very long.
Well, I mean, you get frozen pizza.
No, that's junk. I mean,
You-
a real,
well,
not
look at-
no frozen pizza. I
You
want.
can't hoard Twinkies for very long unless you freeze them.
Oh.
You can't hoard pizza for very long unless you freeze
I
it
want.
either.
If they said you cannot go to a couple of my favorite restaurants like North End Two Guys, Anthony's restaurant, you know,
Right.
really good pizza, and they said nope, you can't have it anymore, I would have to like punch, 10 Brads or something.
Ow.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna clone you 9 times.
Would you hoard it though?
I would
Would you get it and like wrap it all nice and freeze it at home?
like vacuum seal it. Yeah,
Really? All right.
Absolutely.
So
I need like real, not this like Red Baron frozen.
so let's say New York style pizza.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started on New York style.
All right, so
I'm just talking about local. If you ever said
then
that
let's
New
just-
York is going to stop making pizza, I'd just kill myself right
New
there.
York style pizza. There's something in the water killed all the yeast.
Yes.
So all right.
Not even New York style, just New York pizza. If you said New York pizza does not exist anymore,
Right.
there's no reason to live.
All right. Wow.
And if you don't understand why I'm saying that, you've never been to New York and had a real New York pizza, so you have nowhere to judge.
All right. So
'Cause
we
once you
got
did,
we got
you'd
Reese's, New York pizza.
We have Reese's and Reese's.
Reese's and Reese's.
Double Reese's.
New York pizza.
New York pizza.
We were sticking to food. Is there anything non-food? I mean, what?
How about the obvious? Television. What if it's like
Yeah.
Revolution, where it's like, clink, power's gone, no more TV.
Well, it don't really.
Wait,
Or just power.
You would hoard a television?
Yes.
You'd buy 37 TV sets?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm stuck on the number 37, but
It's a good number.
it is a good number. I don't necessarily buy that one.
Well, think of how cheap they'd be. And then maybe one day power would come back.
I don't think that makes sense.
Oh.
Not
for you.
Oh, I got a good one.
It's not a fart, is it?
It's related.
Ooh.
Toilet paper. No, that is not a necessity. No, it's
Try
not.
taking a dump without it and tell me how it's not a necessity. Are you going to wipe your ass with a pine cone?
No.
And if you do, make sure you do it the correct way.
You know what they used to use? They used to use towels. You know.
Back when, in the 1600s?
No, the friggin' early 1900s.
And you wonder why the stock market crash happened, because we were doing silly shit like that.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Towels.
There's that, or you could have one of the Japanese bidets.
I've never actually tried one, but it looks fun.
What? That's not interesting.
No, it's not a reach. It does it on its own.
It's not a reach. It's a squirt.
Oh boy.
I saw an interesting article about those. That they're super popular in Asia, and they never really made it in the United States. It's only about 1% penetration there. Shut up. Just go with it. I'm gonna say toilet paper. I think toilet paper could, because you could live without it.
Jay's gonna be cleansing himself with televisions until he
Hey, you still have to eat one. Don't think I forgot about that.
Wiping with a Samsung.
Ooh. I hope it's a 19-inch. Anyway.
All right, toilet paper.
And you want to know why the bidet never made it over here? Because I think that there are some people that are way too dumb to ever figure that thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, hey, how's this thing? Oh, no, what is wrong with this thing? Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah. But then again, drunk people, squirts up.
Would be hilarious.
It would be, yes.
We have... Oh.
What?
Oh.
What?
Side note, time out on the top 3 for a second.
Oh.
No, you're gonna like this.
Okay.
We're gonna get Pat super drunk, which I think he is right now anyhow. That's why he's still not here. I think he's still
Probably.
hungover. We're gonna get Pat as drunk as we can without him passing out, and then find a hotel room that has a bidet and make him figure out how to use it. And just see what happens and just record it. Tell me that's not hilarious.
That is, but where are we going to find a hotel with a bidet?
I don't know, but
Somewhere
I
in
will,
New York, clearly, and he'll have silver it up by then. His
if
liver's
anybody
pretty
knows
good.
of any hotels in this general vicinity that has a bidet, you must contact us. nslstv@gmail.com. You must do this.
Okay, fair enough.
That would be hilarious.
That would be. Let's see, what
Hey
else?
guys, why are we going to so many bars? Oh, we're just hanging out having a good time, Pat. Mm-hmm. Really? All right, cool. Hey, we'll buy you more drinks.
All right.
Hey, dude, we got some girls coming over our hotel and they want to meet you.
This isn't for me, but this might be for other people. Beer.
Beer.
Can you imagine what would happen if they stopped selling beer?
Oh my God.
It's called prohibition. It goes underground. You can make your own.
That's true.
Yeah, you saw how well that worked out.
Right.
It still had alcohol.
That's true. But what happened? People hoarded the hell out of that stuff. So beer, that would be a good one. Yep. What else would people hoard the hell out of?
I'd say marijuana and other such related narcotics, but they hoard it as it is already.
Fair enough.
So I don't really think that would work.
Vinyl records. What? 8-track while we're at it. Yeah.
That's true too.
Doug has a whole 9 cases 8-tracks in his garage. Go steal him. He's trying to get rid of him. No.
That's true.
No, what else?
God, just think. What?
Ask him.
Sleep.
Never mind.
It's okay, Rob. We'll explain it to you later.
I really can't think of toilet paper might be 1, 2, and 3 for me. Well, at least 1 and 2. Well, 2.
What about if they stop making them?
Yeah.
What about condoms? Condoms could be in there.
Yeah. Kind of like what happened with a sponge for women.
There's a Seinfeld episode about it.
Yes, with Elaine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sponge-worthy.
So, are you sponge-worthy?
Right.
You should go down. Do you think that could turn the tides?
What's that?
Like all these chicks going after guys. Like, well, are you condom-worthy?
Wow.
We could 180 that. I couldn't personally.
No, I don't think that would ever happen.
With me or in general?
No, we just run out of condoms, and then there'd be a lot more kids. Let's be honest. No, I don't think a guy has ever necessarily turned down snoo snoo. I just don't think it's happened in the history of humankind.
No.
Fair enough. All right, let's see what else. Condoms, toilet paper, Reese's peanut butter cups. Really, what else is there? Wow. I thought this would be kind of a lot easier. Yeah. Well, I mean, you had a lot of people like you had the light bulb thing with the old school light bulbs, like the 100-watt light bulbs. You had some people hoarding some of those things.
Yeah. What about cell phones?
Cell phones?
They said we're not doing cell phones anymore. We found out that it's bad for your brain health.
I can see. I don't know if I'd hoard the hell out of them, but I'd definitely buy a few.
You buy a few because all of a sudden it's like, hey, I have this awesome phone. Oh, I just dropped it in the toilet.
Yeah. You figure you're gonna run out over time or something like that.
The battery's just gonna wear out. Won't take a charge anymore. You drop it. You break it.
There's other
you
things
eat
to
it.
consider. Considering like well, they've outlawed cell phones. Well, I guess Verizon's going under. A lot of good it does you when you don't have a carrier. But,
there goes Sprint. Oh, never mind. They always were under.
Yeah. What else? Ooh. How about?
There got to be more. We got to think.
There's got to be more things people would really just go nuts and hoard over. If not critical, not like gasoline or tires or anything like that. That might be it. Just Reese's peanut butter cups.
Just generic. What about
episodes of Breaking Bad? No, that's not it.
We'll always have streaming.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, this is dead air, so I think we got our top 3 because we can't think of any more.
What about like potato chips? Just like snack food.
Now, I think we have to. Since we're like talking about like particular like Twinkies, I think we have to pick like a particular type of potato chips. What if they stop?
Well, you have your classic, regular crinkle cut.
I'm not a big fan of like the crinkle cut and the Lay's and all that. Like, maybe Pringles you could get me with.
What about Sun Chips? What about pretzels?
Oh, Sun Chips! Oh,
Sun Chips are very good.
Sun Chips, I would hoard those so much.
I've always been a fan of Smart Food.
Yeah? Popcorn? What if they... All right, there's a hypothetical. What if there was like a giant crop virus that wiped out all of, like the popcorn variety?
Of corn.
Would you hoard popcorn? I would hoard popcorn. I would hoard lots of popcorn.
You can't watch a movie without popcorn.
It's true. Be like, remember the days when I had popcorn? Shh, I have a little container in here.
I have containers that I've buried in the yard that they'll never find.
Never find.
The government
will
never find it.
Yeah, all right, so I'm going to go with toilet paper.
What about handy wipes?
No.
Why not?
No, because you got paper
I
towels.
dare you. No. What?
Coins?
Coins.
If money went all paper or plastic.
That's actually an interesting thought. Doug suggested coins. What if they stop?
But if they stop making coins, that means there's no need for coins.
And if you start spending...
Unless you just want to throw them at people.
Well, if you start spending coins, then they'll just go away anyways. But and if they stop doing coins, then everything will be whole denominations, in which case they're really just a collector's item.
Yeah, it's a collector's item. Then it'd be worth a lot.
I guess, yeah. Would you hoard coins if they stop making them, Jay?
No.
There's been talk about not making the penny anymore. If they stop making the penny, would you hoard the penny?
No.
Me neither. Good thought, though, Doug.
All right, well, thanks for trying.
Yeah.
Mr. Bubble. There's a good one.
Mr. Bubble, yes.
Yeah, I definitely would do that.
What about gum?
Like chewing gum?
Yeah, well,
Like bubble gum or like holy crap, I'm stank gum?
No, like bubble gum. I don't know what type of gum that is either. I'm just gonna go with bubble gum out of that conversation.
No, because if you just like ate a garlic dish and then it's like, oh, my girlfriend will be here in 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm not getting any snoo with this breath. I need super powered minty gum. Yay, I'm getting snoo again. Bubblegum ain't gonna do that.
You've been watching too many commercials.
Or porn movies.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that in real life. No.
Wasn't the movies I was watching.
But bubblegum, though, like in Singapore, they outlaw. Isn't it Singapore they outlawed the gum or the
Singapore
Philippines?
outlaws everything.
Well, no, there's like no gum allowed. There's like huge fines, etc. They've completely outlawed gum. What if they?
What about cigarettes? Not us, for us in particular.
Frankly, I'd be happy.
Well, yeah, I'd be ecstatic as well.
Right.
But other people, they'd like do anything for you just to get a box of cigarettes. Anything? Reenact this movie for me by yourself.
Why don't we just combine that and beer just to say legal recreational drugs?
Because that's way too broad.
Well, that's pretty much beer and cigarettes.
Yeah, there's a big difference. Alcohol's not going to give you cancer.
Liver cancer.
Got you there.
Bam!
You can get liver cancer from drinking too much.
Well, cirrhosis at least.
Cirrhosis and cancer I'm not going to really put in the same category.
Yeah, because one will kill you and the other will kill you.
I still want the handy wipe thing. If you go and you have a full rack of ribs at Jake's Barbecue in Hawaii, are you going to want a paper towel or are you going to want a nice moist little towelette to wipe yourself clean?
I prefer a moist towel.
There you go. But now you don't have it, so now you just have this dry paper towel where now the paper towel's ripping on your skin, so now you have barbecue sauce and paper towel.
Always go to a source of running water.
That's true. You can always go to a source of
Okay,
running
I'm
water.
hoarding water too because we just ran out of that too, bitch. Water.
I'm gonna do that. That's thrown out.
Yeah, that's thrown out. All right, so
Not anymore. Nuclear winter.
Toilet paper?
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
I think a lot more people would hoard beer than cigarettes. So I'm going to say toilet paper, beer, Reese's peanut butter cups.
What is with your obsession with that? Why not M&Ms? Why not my Reese's Pieces? Why not Three Musketeers? It has nougat. Delicious nougat. What about ice cream?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So toilet paper,
No
beer.
more cows? We have
Toilet,
to start hoarding cows?
toilet paper, beer,
Cows.
Reese's products.
Yeah.
Actually, wait.
Cows.
What if cows died off?
I believe that's called extinction.
Yeah.
Or extinction, as Rob wants to be all technical college-like
And,
about.
beef.
Oh, no more burgers?
Beef, pork, or chicken? Would you hoard chicken?
Chicken doesn't come from cows, I don't think. It might. Again, I'm not a zoologist. I don't know these things.
No, it does not.
Okay.
I don't even know where to go from here. So
I'm pretty sure Rob will back me up on that one.
let's go with toilet paper, beer, beef.
Toilet paper, beer, beef.
Well, do we want to do beer or do we want to do alcohol?
Alcohol.
Just alcohol, because some people like beer, some people like mixed drinks. Some people like both.
Some people don't like any
Some
at
people
all.
are passed out because of it right now.
Pat,
That.
Jay.
No, I'm here. Unless you're talking about Jay Fuller, then that could be a truth
Yeah, that's
also.
true. That could be true.
Yeah, so.
All right, so
What about just facial tissues?
That's what clothing's for.
Why?
or paper towels.
No, that's rough on the nose.
It's rough on
Unless
the
you're
nose.
going to use your toilet paper because it's like the super high price, fancy,
No,
Heine.
but we're out of that too.
Not even Happy Heine tissue? I like Happy Heine tissue. Not the sandpaper junk.
I implore anyone at the home to email me at brad@nsls.tv to tell me what the hell he's talking about.
You don't have Happy Heine toilet paper?
I have a Happy Heine, but I don't think I have the accompanying toilet paper.
Happy Heine toilet paper is that toilet paper that is so soft, you could just take the whole, 1,000 sheets off the roll, just put it in a big pile and just sleep on it. That super Happy Heine just, oh my god, this is so soft.
Okay.
It's kind of like Puffs with aloe for your ass. It is. It's gold. I love it.
All right, fair enough. So toilet paper, beer, beef.
Can we make it Happy Heiny toilet paper? Then I'll give you number one.
All right, fine. Woohoo! Happy Heiny toilet paper.
I'll put it in quotes. How's that? I'll meet you.
That's fine. Beer.
How do you spell Heiny?
H-A or H-I-N-E-Y.
Okay.
Beef.
No, it's alcohol.
With or alcohol. With honorable mentions of Reese's peanut butter or Reese's products.
Hold on.
And what is our other honorable mention?
Happy Heiny toilet paper, alcohol.
What's that?
Twinkies.
Oh, Twinkies, yeah.
You hoarded them already.
Yeah, that's true. I did hoard them already.
All right, so Happy Heiny toilet paper, alcohol,
Beef.
beef products.
Yeah. Oh, should we go beef or pork?
Yeah, bacon.
Yeah, there was.
Oh,
bacon. Pork. We can live without beef because we always got deer, which is kind of like beef except gamier. Then everyone would be shooting all the deer.
What about?
Bacon out of squirrel.
What about?
And Tenactin.
That was weird. What about helium? We are running out of that too.
We already hoarded that.
We did.
Yeah.
Now we're running out of our hoard.
Now we're running out of the hoard. Yeah. That's pretty much it. So,
All right, so Happy Heiny toilet paper. Just to recap. Folks.
alcohol.
Pork products.
Pork
'Cause
products.
We said screw you cows. We don't need your milk either.
Yep.
We have goats.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions to
Reese's products.
Reese's R-E-E-C-E-S, right?
R-E-E-S-E-S.
S?
Right?
Wait.
We'll figure that out later.
Rob.
And the other one is
No, because I have to post this. I
is-
have to be timely.
Right.
Who?
Genius.
Okay.
R-E-E-S-E-S. And Hostess products.
Apostrophe S.
Oh, God damn it.
All right, anyways, I'll read a news story while you're figuring that out.
How do you spell cat?
Let's see. A man arrested after getting caught having sex with a statue was given a 1-year suspended sentence in order to pay a
How come you
fine.
get to read the cool story?
Because you're busy typing. Matthias Mayer, who's 21, was caught having relations with a bronze lion in the Bulgarian city of Rusay. Cops spotted him with his trousers around his ankles and charged him with public lewdness. Incredibly, alcohol was involved. Student told the court he was drunk and had never been in trouble with the police before. The fine was $30. Looks like a case of statutory rape.
Wait, why are we being shot at for that one?
Ringo Starr almost got rubbed out by the mafia, according to a
what?
new book about the legendary New York City nightclub, the Peppermint Lounge. A mob hitman got very angry that Ringo was dancing with his girlfriend when the Beatles first visited Manhattan in February of 1964. Romeo Scarface Martin threatened to cut off the drummer's hair and his head with it. The owner of the Peppermint Lounge was Mafia big shot Johnny Belio. And his brother Scatzy told Romeo to do what he wanted to do with Ringo after they left the club so they could get some press for having the Beatles there. And the Washington Post reports that there's apparently a major shuffle in the works for President Obama's second term. The president is reportedly considering asking Senator John Kerry to serve as his next defense secretary and moving current United Nations Ambassador Susan Rice to replace Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State. Even though Kerry was thought to be the top candidate for that position, the president's current counterterrorism advisor, John Brennan, is thought to be a leading contender for the CIA job if he wants it. This is interesting. A week after Barack Obama's re-election, citizens from 32 states have filed petitions asking to secede from the United States. Louisiana was the first, posting its request on November 07. Texas followed on November 9th. A petition from Florida was created this past Saturday. The same day, the state finally declared Obama the winner of the state. Petitioners have 1 month to obtain the necessary 25,000 signatures in order for the president to consider the request.
Watch this. No. Next.
As of last night, Louisiana had 25,563. Texas had 57,000. Should I take that back? These are actually old numbers. Texas has over 100,000 right now. Florida and Louisiana, I know, have over 25,000. Other states with requests so far: Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Delaware, Georgia, Kentucky, Indiana, Kansas, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, New Jersey, New York, Nevada, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, and Wyoming.
All those states want to succeed?
Yes. Well, there's a petition from which there's a section on the White House website called We the People, where anyone can petition the government. It requires at least 25,000 signatures to be considered, or at least get a response.
So here's what happens, kids. Follow me on this. You're going to love it.
Yep.
So you get your petition, and, if the president wants to have a little fun, says, okay, you can secede. You're your own little country now. Yay. Sends the military and takes it back. Done. They don't have a military. They're brand new. So they're just going to go in there and take it back. Be like, okay, now you're part of us again. Good try.
Yeah, good try. Oh, well, bummer.
Better luck next time. Stupid.
Let's see. Who cares? Hey, a teen girl near San Diego, California accidentally stepped into a nest of rattlesnakes and was bitten 6 times.
Is that bad?
A little bit. CNews says the 16-year-old Vera Oliphant was trying to find a cell phone signal, so she wasn't watching where she was walking. Oliphant says, I didn't see them until I already stepped on their nest and I felt them biting me. My vision started to go right away. I started seeing black spots around the edges and I started blacking out. Doctors confirmed she suffered from 6 sets of rattler bites. She ended up spending 4 days in intensive care where she was given 21 vials of rattlesnake serum. She's now expected to be okay. Oliphant's advice to anyone in a similar predicament, be careful where you step.
Yeah. What the hell state was she in? San Diego, in California? Yeah, they do have rattlers out there, huh?
Hey,
do we have rattlers here?
We get diamondbacks.
Do we?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound
sorry, no, not diamondbacks. Copperheads.
Those aren't fun?
They're very poisonous, yes.
Oh. So make friends with it is what you're saying.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Target is joining the course of retailers who want you to shop on Thanksgiving. Doors will open it will open its doors at 9 p.m., up from last year's midnight opening. Tasteless, not according to a Target VP who describes the 9 p.m. openings as a perfect balance, and it will become a full hour after Walmart starts wooing shoppers with its 9:44 crock pots. The wave of early shopping options will also include Sears and Kohl's, Gap, Macy's, and Best Buy. Will dragging employees away from their dinner table pay off for these companies? According to one survey, the average shopper is expected to spend $7.49 this holiday season, up from $7.40 last year. May not sound like much to you, but tens of thousands of shoppers later, that adds up to a lot for retailers.
This is something I still don't get. And let's take a second. Ooh, yeah, stupid.
That's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen eventually.
Want a cupcake? You want an orange one?
We'll toast it for the end of the show. We will toast. You son of a bitch. That was my retirement you just plopped on the ground, you bastard.
Yeah, it's still good, mostly.
So, you have Black Friday.
Uh-huh.
And now, because we live in an age out of the 1990s, we have Cyber Monday.
Right.
Where basically you can find probably even better deals than Black Friday.
Yep.
With usually free shipping.
Yep.
And they give it to you right at your door.
Right.
Why are stores doing this?
Because they hate us.
Well, they don't hate us.
Why are you doing this to me?
They don't hate us. They hate their employees.
Yeah, that too.
We want to make money because we can't figure out the internet. Here's a thought. Open up your website at 9 o'clock at night because that's just all automated anyhow.
Right.
Have all your sales on there, and instead of taking people away from their homes, they can at least sit in their homes with their family, ignore them at a computer, and just say, okay, here you go, because you don't see people standing in line and killing each other and trampling for tickets to this or that. Well, not usually.
That too.
Guess what? You want tickets for this? You go online, and when they're out, they're out. You want to pre-order the iPhone? Do you go and pre-order it in the store? No, you go online and do it. 3 in the morning. You got your phone. Quit bitching.
Eventually.
3 days late. You still got a hell of a lot sooner than everyone else.
Harumph.
So, yeah, I think that these stores just got to remove head from ass and just do this stuff online. Seriously.
Yeah.
You make more money because you don't have to have employees to pay all these employees to be in the store and then hire these cops, because I can tell you that in Torrington, Walmart has hired cops, I think, every year since the trampling incident.
Right.
I don't know if Target did or not, but there have been a couple stores that hired...
Isn't that big a run at those stores up there? I mean, is Torrington, like...
Walmart has lines.
Does it really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
And they're out there, like, early.
Are they?
Yeah, screw you, family. I have to go get this TV that's an extra $20 off.
$20 off. The hell of a family. Let's see, what else? Sweater leggings, no one cares. Oh, you'll be interested in this. Deadline.com reports actor-comedian Brandon T. Jackson will star in CBS TV's Beverly Hills Cop series.
series.
Eddie Murphy is one of the executive producers on the project, which already has been given the green light for a pilot. So look for it as soon as this winter. As we mentioned earlier, Eddie will also reprise his role as Axel Foley on the show. Now as the chief of police in Detroit, but the show will be about his son Aaron, who's a cop struggling to make it in Beverly Hills.
Hold on. I have to look up this dude to see if he even looks like...
Well, he's the son. He's not actually playing Axel Foley.
I want to see if this dude's even black.
That would be kind of funny.
You what?
Was or if he wasn't.
Oh, a little bit from A and B.
Hey, John Bon Jovi's daughter got busted after she overdosed on heroin, which brings in another question. Apparently, if you can overdose on heroin, that implies that there is a proper dose of heroin. I don't think that's the case either. TMZ says 19. I think taking heroin is overdosing.
I could see him as a young Axel Foley.
All right, yeah, I can buy that, absolutely.
I could buy that
Yep,
one.
absolutely. I still think I would be a better Axel Foley. John Bon Jovi's daughter got busted after she overdosed on heroin.
No.
TMZ says 19-year-old
celebrity's
Stephanie
daughter?
Rose Bon Jovi was found unresponsive in her dorm room at Hamilton College in upstate New York. Police found a bit of heroin, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia in Stephanie's room. She was arrested and released with a court date next month. Stephanie's Bon Jovi's only daughter. He also has 3 sons, all with his wife, Dorothea Hurley.
The daughter of a rock star doing drugs and ODing on it. I don't believe it.
The hell you say. And the U.S. Postal Service reported a $15.9 billion loss yesterday for 2011, a bit more than the $15 billion rating that was originally projected. Mail volume was down another 5%, prompting more speculation that at least one day of mail delivery will be eventually eliminated. But about $11 billion of that loss came from a retirement benefit payment due this year, which was not made. So what happens next? Without action by Congress, the post office will be completely out of cash by next October 15th, after it makes required workers' compensation payment to the U.S. Labor Department. And the National Retail Federation 2012 Holiday Consumer Spending Survey shows 81% of shoppers will purchase at least one gift card. Bad.
I don't mind them personally.
And will spend an average of $157 on gift cards, the highest amount in the survey's 10-year history. Here's my problem. You're exchanging money good anywhere for money good at only one place during certain hours. Perfectly good money, crappy money. Perfectly good money, crappy money. Perfectly good, crap.
Not
good,
necessarily.
crap. Good, crap.
Brad.
Good, shit.
No swear warning.
Swear
No, it
warning.
wasn't. It's after 10.
Yeah, it's called the TVMA at the beginning. It's a blanket. But here's the thing. In certain cases, it's not so bad. So let's say I
Go
said...
on, what's the case? Go on.
No, I'm going to say, Brad, I want you to be super healthy and super fit. So here's $400 cash to go get a gym membership for a year and work out and be super slim and healthy in a year from now.
Great. Here's the problem.
You take the 400...
I have a gym at work I don't use.
This is theoretical.
But no,
Stay
no,
with
no,
my
no,
theoretical story, goddammit.
But that's exactly the thing. You're like, here's a gift card for
Gym X.
No, not even for Gym X. For Pier 1 Imports.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I don't give a shinookie about about anything at Pier 1 Imports. So you're like, great. Now I got this gift card. I'm just gonna sit on it and I'm just gonna re-gift it later.
Well, yeah, that's a bad gift.
But that's like any gift card though. You could get me a generic.
$20 to iTunes, so you can use on your pad or your phone. Not good.
But why not? But why not just give me $20 at that point though?
Because then you can do anything with it.
Yay! I can do anything with it instead of now I have to do this.
Exactly. It's motivation.
So
Brad must go and get gym membership.
Gift cards aren't so much about giving something to someone.
It's motivating
Gift cards are about controlling the other person's life.
It's about motivating the person to do something.
No. Motivation, controlling life. I don't see any discernible difference here. I don't. It's like you get them a gift card to no, come on, follow me on this one. You get them like a gift card to go to all right, let's just take for instance, I'm trying to think of just a random store. How about
FYE, because it shouldn't be in existence anymore.
how about if I got someone a gift card to like Home Depot, Here, you need to work on your house.
I do. I'll take that gift card. Thank you.
Damn it. But if I give it to Doug, here's a gift card to Home Depot. You need to work on your house. He'll be like,
he'd say,
thanks,
thank you.
buddy. A-hole.
Well, look at it. All right. Well, think of it in the inverse. Let's say Grandma Griswold comes along and says, "Here's a delightful sweater I made out of 32 different colors of yarn for you." And you're like, "Yeah, thanks, Grandma." Or Grandma comes along and says, "Here's a $75 gift card to this store."
No. That's apples and oranges.
It is not.
No.
It is not.
No, she had to go out and make the effort to go buy a gift card, which I now have to make the effort and go out to get that same place. She could have very easily taken that $75, stuffed it in an envelope, and given it to me.
Online.
Gift card. I'm saying you're comparing something that cost money to something that didn't cost money. If something costs money, you're going to spend money and you're going to get a gift card. Just give them the freaking cash.
Okay. What about a cash card?
A cash card?
The ones that you can reload.
Here's
$75 cash for the credit card.
That's acceptable.
That's okay.
That's okay because you can use it anywhere. You're exchanging perfectly good cash anywhere for a different form of cash good anywhere.
But guess where you can't use it?
Where's that?
Chinese restaurant. Cash only.
I'm not so much concerned about the 1 in a million case where you can't use it.
1 in a million is one out of every 7 days.
True, but that's the only place I know of and the only Chinese restaurant I know of that doesn't accept credit cards.
Really? They don't take credit cards?
They do not.
I didn't know that.
No, they don't.
Because the credit card company takes what, 6% off of it? 2?
Yeah.
I think like the upper ones, like American Express, Discover, they take more.
2.
No, they take more. 2.5. 2.5.
The business thing through like Square and PayPal, 2. If they can do it through that low through that, it's 2. Trust me.
You see how slow they are to catch up.
Yeah.
All right,
Anyways.
so we're getting near the end here because I think we only
What
have
time
about
is it?
4 minutes.
Oh, really? Do we only have 4
Yeah.
minutes left?
Yeah, you only got 4 minutes.
All right.
So we need to do some things. We need to toast. We need to toast to Hostess for putting up a hell of a good fight.
It's true. You will be
Used
missed
by
and
3
delicious.
weeks. Screw it. It'll be fine.
There you go.
I'm sure this is good
Wait,
for me.
we need to mix. You know, it'd be great. Here, take one of the chocolate, and I'll take one of the orange.
We have to toast
So now what we
the
want.
departure of a dear friend. What are you doing?
Orange and chocolate together? That's delicious.
We learned that Hostess is gone and we're sad. That's what we learned this week.
That's true.
What are you doing?
Orange and chocolate together, man.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh yeah,
We need Hostess departure music.
that smells delicious. Why didn't I think of this before? Ready?
Oh, I miss these.
Oh, double decker.
Really, Taco Bell?
Yeah. Hostess.
Are we getting married to
Here's
him?
what I learned today.
You toasted weddings.
I
Not to
learned.
this. This is what you get married to.
Well, you're marrying that cupcake. It's going to be in your system for a while.
God damn it.
Yeah. I learned.
31 years old and I'm gonna have to marry a freaking cupcake.
I learned-
This is what my life's come to.
I learned that it's the simple things you don't appreciate until they're gone.
It took 30 years to figure out.
I also learned that I'll probably be healthier after Hostess goes out of business. Jay,
Thank you for sacrificing yourself for us, Hostess.
what did you learn?
I learned that I really miss these. And we have a lot of hoarding to do.
I didn't buy any of these, by the way. It's just the chocolate ones.
You son of a bitch.
I know. Oh,
Cheers to Hostess.
sure. Oh, that's genius. You put them together.
No.
That's fantastic. You know why they're going out of business?
If you find these out there, buy them for me.
Because they should have put the orange on one side and the chocolate in the other. Or they should have done like a half and half. That'd be fantastic. I'm like, chocolate orange? That's like the best combination ever. Right next to chocolate and peanut butter. That's really good.
So read the credits. We're going to keep eating in our toast to Hostess.
Ha!
Facebook.com/NSLSTV. YouTube.com/NSLSTV. They're all updated?
It will be.
Close enough. NSLSTV@gmail.com. Send us an email. Like us on our Facebook page. Visit us on Twitter, which is never updated, but at least you can say you follow someone else. Twitter.com/NSLSTV. Notice the pattern yet? You should.
Hey, don't forget a midnight replay.
And you can watch this all over again.
Ooh.
Or you can go online and watch it. And you can see us eat a cupcake.
Or you can go to Walmart and Battle of the old ladies for the last Twinkie.
Been there, done that. I'm not proud, but it was worth it.
The last of the Mohegans, the last of the Twinkies.
My arteries, thank you.
Knocking over Grandma for a Twinkie.
She had it coming.
Yeah.
You take a linebacker positioning on me, and I will get through the line.
That's true.
Especially when this delicious prize is behind it. Read these.
You will be missed.
Go there. Go there. There. Not there. That's still on fire.
No,
have you put that
still
fire
have
out?
this for Deep Fried Friday. I hoarded them.
That's true. Did you put... That goes in the candy thing. Have you put the fire out on the NSLS TV website yet?
No.
You really should.
Still on fire.
As we depart you, here's to you, Hostess.
Cheers.